Good morning.
New setup, who dis?
Yeah, so this is our original Coffee at the Crockers and Shoot Day Ranch setup here.
Oh yeah, because we had the trellis behind us.
It never lasted.
No.
It always fell down.
Yeah.
That was when it was getting colder too, because we had the little thermometer.
Do we have a thermometer because it was getting colder or because it was getting hotter?
I think it was getting colder. I want to say, I thought that was when I had like sweatpants on and stuff going outside, but maybe it was.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah. You guys probably know. You remember better than us.
But we spent today again doing stuff kind of off camera. I guess on Crocker Life we filmed.
Just little bits.
It's just so much easier to take the GoPro around with us and film those type of things, and we kind of get away with on the Crocker Life. It doesn't have to like fully try to tell a story or build or.
Just always trying to tell a story.
Yeah.
Soy.
Hey, Soy, we working. Someone's popping off. Sounds like a shotgun or something.
Yeah, that's why. See,
or I guess maybe not a shotgun, but.
That's when I saw him.
I think they target practice and getting ready for, what, a week from now or something, I think is when it opens up, rifle season.
Are you going to get you a deer this year, baby?
Maybe. We'll see. I may have a spot or two to go to.
Yeah?
But I don't know. Getting stuff done. Thankfully, the weather's been amazing.
Oh, it is. I don't even really need to be in long sleeves.
Yeah, it's been on the warmer side, which is amazing.
Oh,
it's been great.
Perfect.
You guys, I guess we need. You have your phone?
Yeah.
We have a winner for the Paragon Ridge Ranch giveaway for What Did I Help Them Build?
Yes.
Everybody was guessing what?
Like some type of chicken coop or stuff for turkeys.
Yeah.
Which I understand that guess because in that video they're getting stuff from Matt Payne.
Yeah, and Chrissy's the chicken lady.
So,
but, you know, throw you off a little bit. So we ended up building a loafing shed in literally like 3 hours. We had some difficulties with the generator and stuff, and they kept apologizing. I'm so sorry. I'm like, you understand this is my daily life out here?
Yeah.
Fighting generators? So who?
My Alabama Farm Life! Let's go!
My Alabama Farm Life!
She said, I am betting, she said some other stuff, but it said, I am betting it's a shelter for the animals. So.
And she was one of few that actually guessed that.
So, what does she need to do?
She just needs to email us at thecrockerhomestead@aol.com. That may or may not be down in the description on this, but it's just THE Crocker Homestead at, what is it, Hotmail?
I thought it was
AOL. AOL.com.
Is that what it is?
AOL. It's at AOL.com. We'll figure it out. Maybe pin it to the top comment if that's wrong, if it's not AOL. But you can comment on this video as well.
Yeah. And then
we'll do our things behind the scenes to make sure it's really you emailing us, because people like to try to scam and get free stuff. They're losers like that.
Yeah.
We'll make sure it actually goes to you. But what is it? Our Alabama Farm? My Alabama Homestead?
Farm Life.
Farm Life? I don't know.
You know who you are.
I know who you are too, but yeah. So we ended up working on that and stuff, which was it was cool. Get away, go work on that. See, this is why you can't keep them locked up.
They're playing with the
y'all may be able to see them, but
chameleon toy. That Ruth doesn't want them to have it.
Yeah.
Lowrider.
But just on the off chance y'all can't see, we won't. Last time we did that. Just getting everything done, getting things organized, getting things cleaned up, getting things where we need, getting materials, getting material lists, helping friends, wanting to hang out with friends. We had a lot going on trying to get the podcast studio going.
Setting up the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, we after the live chat, we started working on the painting again. We almost got it finished.
Ran out.
Yeah, ran out of paint, and then we'll finish that up. There's not much left. We got more decorations kind of put on the wall and stuff like that. We got all the podcast mics and headphones and the mixer and all that stuff. So it'll be pretty cool to finally
utilize it. We've had it for a month.
Yeah.
And it's there now. Just, I mean, maybe a couple more things to do. But
I mean, it's right there. We can, if we really wanted, we can go ahead and start podcasting, and just tweak it as we go.
Yeah.
There's, no reason why we couldn't. We were just really wanting to finish that wall up, painting wise, and then I think over time we'll always add and add and add.
Which you were definitely right, because I was like, I don't think we need to paint the white.
Yeah.
And you said nah.
I was like, it just looks too plain.
And once we started painting, I was like, yeah.
Well, at first you're like, this looks,
Well, because it was that bad paint.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
But then we, once we have everything else on the walls and we're in front of it and all that stuff, like it's pretty cool, and little vision came to life, and it wasn't exactly what I was going for, but I think maybe the artwork isn't the best, but everything else is good, not the best. Everything else with it, it's different. We wanted a fun atmosphere. We have our own studio now, and we have our own spot. We don't have to worry about being at the house in town or at the old studio and having people come out to the property or whatever.
Yeah.
We actually have a space, and we wanted it to be a fun.
As soon as you walk in, it's this fun environment.
We just wanted a real fun environment where
which we have darts to set up. We have
foosball table, basketball.
Yeah, a little basketball shooter thing, and then a projector too.
Yeah, a little movie setup, and we had the PlayStation. We got all sorts of stuff.
So just fun zone. Come in, have a good time. We'll do a pod.
Hang out, have a couple drinks. Soon, just go get a couple things of Taco Bell. So, I don't know.
Baja Blast.
Yeah. It just, again, I know we've been saying it and stuff, but it feels good to feel good. It feels good to have this weather. It feels good to be here. It feels good to be cleaned up. It feels good to be hanging with friends and doing stuff. And again, I don't know if it was the last Coffee Crockers, I think, or maybe the live chat, or I don't know what. We talk a lot. But said you guys will be seeing the old version of us kind of back, but with a new touch to it, a new mindset. I don't know. It'll all make sense very soon, and it just feels good. It feels right, and I feel like we've lived, we've learned, and now we're gonna live and learn from everything, and we're gonna do it in the way we think is the right way.
Yeah, and then we'll still mess up along the way.
Correct, but
again, it's just different.
Well, also, when we do mess up, different mindset. So that helps.
Yeah.
Different way of looking at things, different, not a different friend group. We do have new people, Junos and stuff, we didn't hang out with them back in the day and didn't even know they existed. That was the simpler times, It
is, last we were over there, Flint did say, like, not to sound corny or anything, but he did say, God will put people in your life that are supposed to be there when I forgot exactly.
Yeah, and that's when I knew I needed to repent for him putting Flint in my life. Lord, what did I do to deserve this?
Speaking of, tomorrow is Flint's birthday. So, tomorrow you guys gotta go say happy birthday.
I think he's like 52?
Yeah,
something like that. The mindset of a 5-year-old. I don't know. I don't know how old he really is.
I don't know.
Like 40.
Be careful guessing there.
Well, I think
this is a dangerous road.
That ain't dangerous.
Okay.
If I was guessing Sam's age.
Yeah.
They are about the same age, but I think they're like 5, 6 years, 7 years older than I am.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It feels good. Just everything. It just truly does. And again, not feeling the stress of things. If we go get materials, we get materials. If they don't have the materials, we don't get it. If we need to get the materials and they're closed, whatever. It just
adjust your plans.
Yeah, and just
before it'd be like, oh man, we would just go down a stress road.
Yeah, because there was just a lot going on, and also back then, especially when it came to materials, it's like you don't even know if you're going to get materials. It was so hard to come by, and then so hard price-wise, everything was way up, and Just everything going on. I was just full of stress of everything, and now it's just like, oh well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be to work today, so we can get this done, or we could do this, or whatever it is.
Listen to where we're being like pushed, I guess.
Yeah, we used to get pushed off a cliff, and now I feel like we all right. But I don't know. It again. There's only so much to say without us like building. But we did really. I think we needed today to do all the things we did and clean up around here and get organized. And just looking around, I'm just like, heck yes, finally! Like it looks so much better and more organized and clean and good. And
I mean, there will be times where it gets unorganized and stuff again along the way, especially whenever you're just building.
There ain't no stopping that.
Yeah, this whole place is a construction site basically,
and we don't have like a shop to put everything in.
That's a big thing, but we definitely are being better about cleaning up after, and still trying to have a spot for everything. It's hard.
Yeah, it is. But we also, before coming here, we downsized on a lot of things. We downsized on animals. That's completely different. We just being able to like go down there, and not that we couldn't hang out with our animals before, because we did.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's just a little more peaceful. It always like grabs your heartstrings. Danielle cried a little bit,
and someone did comment that the wordage I used, which I shouldn't have done it, and they said in a nice way too, is maybe don't say today we're getting rid of the goats. Like, you are right. I shouldn't have said it that way because it does sound harsh.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it that way. We rehome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my bad.
Because we actually, that's what's funny is I told Danielle whenever we left, she's crying. And I was like, the funny thing is people literally say like, how much we hate our animals, we don't treat them the best, and we don't, you don't feed them enough, you don't do this.
Like...
and she's bawling because we're not going to have them anymore. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what people say. Like, we know our intentions and how we feel.
Yeah.
And I mean, the majority of y'all, clearly support and understand and, know the struggle of having animals and having to rehome them or, whatever you have to do.
You did point out too, like, this is probably the first time you
have ever
like rehomed an animal or anything like that. Like, ranch life is a new life for me.
Yeah.
Just everything about it. Even like finding puppies out in the country. That's a new thing for me. So it's definitely like a new emotions.
Yeah.
I'm learning to deal with.
Yeah.
But it's a part of it. So I'll get better.
Yeah, it's a part of it. And then we were driving out here, I don't know, a couple days ago, and this old man was checking the mail or something. He was way off from his house, way down he had a long driveway, and then he waved, and he's like, we're like, did he recognize us? Does he know who we are? Like, I don't know what's going on. He's just an old man, and kind of pull over, and he talks. He just, hey, I'm new around here, and I just don't really know anybody. He just wanted to talk, and he said, my son, he's real big and wants to buy all these cows and, big into this lifestyle. He's like, but I was like a city guy, and I'm learning, and it just proves that at whatever age you're at, if you want this, go get it. Don't ever think you're too old to start or or you're too city, or you're not tough enough for it, or whatever.
Man, I got beat up whenever I first started coming around.
Yeah, so just go get it if you want it, and don't be scared to take a risk, and don't be scared.
Don't listen to people.
Yeah, don't listen to the wrong people.
Yeah.
And Jeremy called me today and was asking a couple of little things on the loafing shed and stuff like that, how he could do certain things. And he's not really a builder. He doesn't, like a woodworker at least. He can weld and do stuff like that, but he's not a woodworker. And
he learned.
Yeah, to be out there with them, and he's trying new things, and you can learn a couple of things, and then I'm gonna end up learning things from him, and you know, just it. It's just cool because I mean, again, I don't know how old Jeremy and Chrissy are. Chrissy's like 80, I think, but Jeremy's still young. No, I think they're roughly the same age as Juno's, but it's like you always can learn no matter what. I helped Flint with his fence when the animals busted through, and I told him, I said, "You're the boss. This is your place. I'm not going to jump in and try to tell you what to do. I'm going to learn from you because everybody does something different. And just because you do it a certain way or learn a certain way doesn't mean it's the only way." And Flint was like, "Oh, maybe I don't have the right part." And I was like, "Well, what if we try this?" He said, "I never thought of that. We did it. Boom, it worked." So it's...
Yeah, if you're like working with people and sometimes people are very stuck in their ways and they're like, "This is the only way."
And we get that in the comments a lot.
And that's when working with people gets a little difficult.
Yeah.
But if
you're open-minded.
Yeah, and that's what I think is cool about this crew too.
Yeah, we just try to learn off each other. There's no "I'm better than you." Flint tries, but it don't work. It's just nice, I guess. It's nice to just, like, clearly we'll bust each other's balls and whatnot and talk trash.
But that's a love language too.
Well, it is. The women in might be the worst of all. You, Chrissy, Sam, biggest poo talkers there are. But
maybe not. I don't know.
Just to be able to like have a good group and hang out and learn and help and just literally just chill out, and it just, again, it feels good and it's awesome. And I guess the craziest thing to me is I told Danielle a while back, I said, "I'm done with all of it. Let's stick to ourselves. I don't want to deal with anybody." And we went through a long phase of just us. And I'm glad we did, because it got it to the point where it's like, that's not good to just be by yourself all the time and do stuff. It's good, but not all the time.
Yeah, we used that time to...
We used it wisely.
Yeah, we reflected.
Reflect and learn and see where you want to be and
everything.
Yeah, and it gave us the opportunity that whenever we were starting to let people back in our lives, not that we cut them out for certain reasons or whatever, we just cut everyone out.
Yeah, just kind of like guarded our own part too there. It was just like, it just got really tough no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So it's like, why even be around people? Why try to help people? Why do anything? If it just
you get burned, you get burned, you get burned. And so we just stayed away from the fire for a long time. And then finally, we just started slowly starting to hang out and talk to people again. And we were just like, we need this. We miss this. And, let's go into this with the new mindset. And I don't know. I think you guys have seen a change in us. I think you guys will be seeing a change in how we do things and who we associate with, how we associate with people, things we do, and all of that. And
I think it's going to be really cool for everybody to see too, because it just so happens all of our closest friends are doing YouTube or do YouTube.
Yeah. Well, we met them through YouTube.
Yeah.
So it happens that way.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know, I think that's going to be pretty exciting for you guys, too.
Yeah, and, as you guys saw, Paragon Ridge Ranch, went out and helped them and stuff, and they'll be coming out here, and maybe we can get cold beer coming up sometime, maybe C&C can come out sometime. Y'all know Brandon comes up here, and his last trip was cut a little short, so maybe we can get him back out here, and, there's just people like that we want in our lives, and we're pumped about it. We're excited, and
it's cool. You guys are kind of along for the journey with everybody. Like, everybody.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, and y'all get to hang out with us. Maybe not actually with us, but we try to film as much as we can and bring it to you guys. But also, let's put cameras away. Let's hang out outside of that, and who cares about views and subscribers and likes and all that? Like, let's just be like-minded. And it's awesome. I don't know. It feels good. Yeah, it does, don't it?
little boys are finding their voice.
Yeah. Y'all probably can't see, but we appreciate you guys watching. It's been great. We need to. We have a timer set for something, and we need to go make sure that's good. But everything's awesome. Everything's great, and honestly, we have you guys to thank for that, for always being our support system, and you know, some of you guys just saying it how it is, like hey, maybe next time don't use that wordage, or maybe you can do this. I've tried this, didn't work, you know.
Yeah, right. Like, it does sound harsh, so.
Yeah, so.
You guys got our back.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Appreciate that more than anything. So, we'll catch you on the next one, and it's gonna be a crazy week.
It is.